Alola, Pokemon viewers, or Pokeviewers, whatever. Welcome to Mr. Who Reviews, and today reviewing Pokemon Sun and Moon, episode 101, Twin Spark Gigavolt of Friendship. This is the second part of the Parallel World story, where Satoshi just finds out he's in a parallel world after going into the Pokemon school of the Dia world. I'm thinking myself on a picture. I can't really see it that well, but I think the picture might have a Dia when he's young and his versions of Satoshi's Pokemon school classmates. And that does try to explain the whole parallel world thing to Satoshi, but it's already getting it, even though the Dia does explain it in a simple way. It kind of reminds me of the part in Back to the Future 2 when Doc Brown was showing Marty about, or telling Marty about split time. Then I just try to explain more about his world. Turns out Ghost World has been around for about 10 years. And they still have everyone. Jeez. But after he explains about the world, so he kind of gets what's going on. He's getting a bit homesick after that, but he just says that he's just thinking about his friends, and that's what homesick is. I don't know why they make it Satoshi a little bit stupider in this series, but I guess it's for comedy. Anyway, David gets Satoshi and Pikachu some food, and Satoshi wondering why Zero Aura isn't eating with them. And David says he just likes being by himself. Turns out that Zero Aura isn't Dia's Pokemon, like didn't cast him in a Pokeball or anything. And he does explain how they met with Dia just trying to get the Guzzlord into its Ultra Wormhole, or Ultra Wormhole though. It belongs to him, but whatever. And they did command Zero Aura to try to get Guzzlord back into the wormhole, but it was really enough. And he explains that the Z-moves are working because the nature around Alola is gone, and so is the Coco. He says that even though the I'm Guardian had abandoned them, they'll never give up hope. And I get Satoshi inspired to do some training with Pikachu, with them do some target practice on a can. And Dia is just trying to understand why Satoshi's doing this, and saying that he didn't say he can join in a fight against Guzzlord, but so says, yeah, but you can't stop me for this training, can you? And eventually Pikachu and Zero Aura just have a bit of a training battle. First Dia thinking Zero Aura is just trying to get him to stop, but Satoshi's telling him that he wants to train with them. And it's just some little funny moments. And they're training. Pikachu lets out a Thunderbolt that the Guzzlord sees and starts going for the Pokemon school. And even though Dia didn't want Satoshi helping him, he has no choice since they're both running to where the Ultra Wormhole is. And Satoshi falls through one of the floors. if Diamond catch him. The plan basically first Pikachu gets Guzlord trapped in his electro web. Then he and Zeraora would attack Guzlord's weak spot with his head. And it kinda works. Don't get the Guzlord fully into the Ultra Wormhole, but eventually Sophie and Dialect get pushed back to the wall, and it looks like it's gonna be end. The Dialect telling Sophie that he should run, and they're both saying that the others should think what they're feeling, with the Dialect saying they don't want the Sophie to die as well, and Sophie saying that he said he'll never give up. When I said that this world's Coco comes back and puts a web or net on Zeraora, and I kind of like that they play the X, Y, and Z teams during this. It just seems awesome. So she notices that the top of Coco in this world is a different color than one in his. And because top Coco is back, they will use a Z move, and rather use a Gigavolt Havoc, they both use Sparkling Gigavolt or Spark Gigavolt or whatever, and they will get the Guzzlord into the wormhole and back into its world. The Diet is in disbelief, you know, so she's saying that I'd be happy that it is over. But it's not even really over, since I have to get Toshi back to his Alola, with Pikachu and Zeraora getting to their battle, and the Dr. Coco of Dia's world, so it's opening a little bit up. And whenever he tackles those sparks, but when both Pokemon use their most powerful moves, a portal or some opens, and Toshi and Dia have a bit of a conversation, with Dia promising that he's gonna make Alola beautiful again, and asking not to let what happened to his Alola happen to his one. And so saying he can count on him, and when everything's done, he's having a battle. Dosie's back. Remembers he has to run off somewhere while he sees Coco, and he thinks he's been gone for a day, but now he didn't know the time passed when he was gone. So we calls on to Kiawe about breaking his promise about battling him after class yesterday. Everyone doesn't know what it means, since it's still the day that he left. And the episode ends with Toadie's looking over Alola, and so is Dia, and Pokemon come back to his world. And then scene is go to the Edgar scene is go with Toadie trying to teach Pikachu how to use Plasma Punch, and the Rotom saying they never heard that move. Cow just telling us that it's a battle or a fight or whatever. And that's the end. And I have to say, these two episodes are just great. That has a lot of comedy, a lot of drama, and just some great interaction between Satoshi and Dia, with Dia being the serious character, and Satoshi being a little bit serious, but mostly comedy. And a battle between our battles between Zeraora and Pikachu were just great. Like I said last week, Ghost was just fantastic in the anime. And Sonic Coco was great as well. Just wondering when they're gonna do the uh, Pony Grand Trial for Chelsea, and maybe that's when Lady will get her Z ring. Maybe just wondering here. I was talking to Lele will give it to her by now, but yeah. Let's see what else. Music good. That's good singing an alternate version of Lola. It's getting kind of obvious that Dia was also inspired by the character design, like Totoshi was. Oh, else. I also think it was kind of interesting that Totoshi knew what Zero was feeling, even though Dia didn't, that he was around Zero a bit longer. See, I also wonder if they're gonna bring a Ghost to Satoshi's Alola, and maybe have a different outcome, so you have an idea of how to defeat it. I would have thought Satoshi would understand Parallel Worlds, since back in the X and Y series, he did go to a parallel world where he was a crybaby, Serena was a little mean, and Clement was a magician other than a scientist, and Bonnie was a bit kinder to her brother and talked with a southern accent, at least in the English version. I guess they not really count that for some reason. Yep, a pretty good episode, and one of the best episodes from the Sullivan series. And next week, Brock and Missy are coming back. I don't know why. Like, it makes sense in the first Sullivan season, since they're celebrating 20 years of the anime. When this, they're just like, I don't know, just advertising the Let's Go Pikachu Eevee games, even though in this Brock and Misty have different clothes on, other than rather the clothes I'm on in the game. I don't know, they could have brought somebody else back, maybe Dawn, May, not Iris, please, not Iris. Could have brought back Serena, for pigs sake. I think they're giving a hint to bring her back when the Tulsi and the others were doing that performance thing when those two Ultra Beasts were tapping each other. Ugh, don't know. Hopefully it's good, and I think it's another two-part, because I think they're also in episode 103. You know, I just wonder when they're gonna give Sophie another Pokemon. Like, I think only about 4 or 5 Pokemon now. He needs a full team for the league, doesn't he? Ugh, that's what I say. Anyway, till next time, I'm Stu. See you guys later.